Sometimes you just become too famous, and this is a story of me ascending. So I kind of feel like a fish in a fish tank that's not big enough for me anymore. I deserve to be in a full fucking aquarium. So here's what happened. Simply stop texting me. Simply, I'm just too famous for YouTube now. YouTube is just the springboard for things to come. For those of you that don't know, which I swear is every single one of you, the Dr. Phil show, running for a long time, probably like 30 years or something like that. They are either filming or I think at this point have filmed their last season. Dr. Phil is done. He's on to doing podcasts and stuff like that now. Meaning, there are no more Dr. Phil episodes ever. Like, they are all filmed. And I happen to be there in the live studio audience for one of the filmings. Fine. It was actually free. They just let you watch. It was very cool. They let in, like, I don't know, 80 people. And it's very intimate. It wasn't like a giant studio audience. Well, either way, there was this mom in the episode I happened to be in, who I actually happened to be the star of, is what I'm going to get to. But there was this mom talking about her son being in jail.
I recorded everything on tape. This case should have been thrown out. There are cases that have been thrown out with so much less.
You're saying just give him a trial. Give him a fair trial.
Exactly.
But as this mom is talking, you'll notice in the background, clear as day, you'll see the arm of somebody with what I'm going to call a tricolor sweatshirt. This kind of like yellow, pink, and brown. That's me. And I'll prove it. So I got photos of me being at the location. I'll show you me with the sweater. It's undeniably me. Now, to be honest, when we were there, they were doing that a lot of camera angles. And on her, or maybe they filmed 2 episodes at a time, but on her, maybe it was the next girl, they had the camera like at her, like it was at her line of sight. And for the whole episode, you could straight up see like half of my face. So not just the sweatshirt, but my face. But the issue was I kept like looking at the camera because I could see myself on the screen. So I was just trying to make motions and see if the camera was moving with me. Like, is it actually me? So I don't know if they cut around that. It's very possible. but again, they recorded 2 episodes. So either way, for some reason, I was watching the Dr. Phil episode that I starred in, and they didn't tell me that I would be the main character. You do sign a thing before you enter there, so maybe I signed away my rights or something like that. But either way, I think that, Blender was a good run. It was a good run. But a lot of people treat YouTube just kind of like as a springboard to like bigger things. Like, a lot of people like make their own talk shows, it seems, or maybe they get into a music career. There's like Adam Ruins Everything. I don't know. As I talk about all this, I know some of you might recognize it sounds very reminiscent of another story. It's the one with like Penguin, Zero, Charlie, where he's in like barely in the backgrounds of the Hunger Games, and it's his arm. I can't make it up. It happened to me too, and I'm stealing his story. So some stories they're universal. They're more than just the character who's talking about them. They're part of what it is to be human. It will happen to all of us. So either way, too big for YouTube now. It was a nice run, and what am I to say? CG matter? No more. Dr. Phil main character? I think it's fitting, Take it.